This is Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, live in the RHR studio. Good morning, or good afternoon, I should say. And to you in Europe, good evening. And to the rest of the world, whatever time of day it is, hello. This is Ray, W2RE. Just finished watching the news, keeping up what's going on with the virus around the world, and ready to work a little DX here. Before I get started, just want to explain a few things, what we actually do here. How we actually manage this console that I operate every day. Hello, Ethan. So, if you look on the left-hand side of this console, I have a number of stations to connect to. As you notice, my favorite one to connect to is Jonesport. And why do I connect to Jonesport most of the time? It's a station we just recently built, so I like to always test out a new station that's been built. This station didn't really exist until the 1st of November, so it's only been on for a few months. But I have a selection of many stations to operate from. I have Summit, which is an excellent QTH on a mountaintop. Eastport with 63 acres on the ocean, I can operate that one. Jonesport we got Lebec. Lebec is on a peninsula sitting out in the Atlantic. And then we have a bunch of other stations. I got Portland, I got Phoenix, Arizona, I got Seattle. And then I have a bunch of other stations in Haiti, Puerto Rico. So the list is endless. And then we have a bunch of stations in our lab. Sorry to hear about your receive antenna. I didn't even know you were working on it. I haven't been paying attention to what you guys have been talking over there in chat, Connor. Good to see you in here, by the way. I've been busy today. Arjan, good to see you. Bob, good afternoon. So anyway, that's how I get into the stations, and it's very easy. So if I come over here, if you look up at the top right-hand corner, where I'm circling with my mouse, I can come up here, I disconnect, and I'm disconnected from the station. So now you'll see I'm disconnected from Jonesport. If I want to connect to a station, let's say I want to connect to Haiti. So Haiti's down here at the bottom of the list. If you look where my mouse is, okay, I tab Haiti. I come over to the right where it says connect. I click the connect button. I have two options. I can connect to Haiti in standby, which is receive only, or I can connect to it 100 watts. And if I connect with the 100-watt option, that means I can transmit. And then the radio connects. So it says right here, we get a pop-up here. This is very important. It says, do not use HH2AA in any contest unless you book it for its entirety. And the reason we do that is we've had instances very early on where guys would connect to HH2AA, give out a serial number, and then the guy an hour later connects and start giving out the same serial number. So it caused a lot of confusion. So nobody can contest for HH2AA unless they book the whole contest. And it says you must always use HH2AA and use the RHR logger, because when you use the HH2AA call and you use our logger, we automatically do the QSLing with Logbook of the World. Unless permission has been granted to use personal logger for a contest, meaning if you book the contest and you want to use your favorite logger, you can do that. We don't have a problem with that. But, you know, with our built-in logger, it's now you can contest with it. It's something new. So I hit OK here, and now I'm connected to the site. I turn the volume up. And that's what Haiti sounds like. I'm going to disconnect from the site. So I come up to the right. I just disconnected. That's how quick we could do this. So let's just say I want to connect to Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia, WAJI, one of the biggest stations in the world. Come over here to the right-hand corner, connect button, power up, and instantly I'll be connected to Georgia. And it looks like the last person that was on Georgia was on 6 meters. So that's very interesting. So maybe the band was open on 6 today. Then I come over here, I disconnect. Very, very simple to navigate between stations. Very, very simple. We've actually made it dummy proof. A typical ham radio operator today that has minimum, minimal computer skills can operate our network. It's not difficult at all. Not at all. You could anybody can operate the system with just a little bit, a tiny bit of computer skills. For a matter of fact, if you're watching me live right now, you have enough skills to operate this console. Because that means you had enough skills to connect and watch me live here. You probably got an alert, either on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, and that alert alerted you to come watch the show. So you click the button to get here. No different. You just go to a web page. It's like going to Amazon. Instead of going to Amazon.com, you go to RemoteHamRadio.com. Then all you do, just like it when you order something from Amazon, you put your username in and your password. Same thing as Remote Ham Radio. Username, password. Then it brings you to this beautiful console after you log it in, and then you have the selection of stations you want to operate from. Very, very simple. Very simple. And this is just our basic console. When we have the contest logger going, it's a little bit different, but for the most part, very simple. So we got this band map. We got this map of the world here in front of us. So when I connect to a station like Jonesport, I turn the radio on. The radio turns on, and it's going to tell me where the beam heading is. It's going to tell me where the beam heading is. So right now, it's saying the top antenna is at 37 degrees, pretty much in northern Europe, probably beaming into Russia. And if you see, that graph is actually showing that. So now if I take out the middle antenna and the bottom antenna, you'll see the top antenna is at 37 degrees. So I come to the middle antenna, which is basically beaming 45 degrees. So the middle and the bottom antenna are fixed on Europe. Now, we avoid that when we do the rotating towers. This is just basically our run antennas on 20. This was set up this way for contesting. And then the top one you can rotate, and this is good to have. You're able to split the antennas between Japan and Europe. But the rotating towers is really the way to go. You get all the gain in one direction. So that's basically how this map works. So if I decide I want to turn to South America, watch this top antenna. You'll see it's going to start turning. And you'll see in the map here as this antenna starts coming up over the North Pole. Now, if I want to stop that rotor, and I made a mistake, and I said, I don't want to really go that direction, I just can come over here, click stop rotor, and this thing is going to stop. Watch. It just stopped pretty much towards Japan. And if you notice the icon, the little button here, Japan, is lit up. So let me go back to Europe. So we have a Europe preset, Africa preset, South America, Pacific, Japan. Again, make it as simple as possible for somebody to log in here and operate. Just to give you an example, we had Corliss, Alpha Lima 1 Golf, come in here the other day and operate the SP contest. Never operated RHR in her life. Within 15 minutes, she's on there making contact. Very, very simple. And that's a YL in Alaska. Not that matters any. She probably has more computer skills than most men. But she was up and running in no time at all. Then you have your VFO here. And the way I turn the VFO, I don't have a VFO knob here, but it's very, very simple. What I do is I put my mouse over the top of the VFO, and most mouse today have a little wheel on the top. And all I do is spin the wheel on the mouse as if it was the VFO. Very, very simple. So that's how I spin the VFO to operate. And then I can operate split. I can change frequencies. Here's how I operate split. I can do up 1, up 2, up 5, up 10. And then when I go into split mode, if I go up 1, you'll see now I'm transmitting here and receiving there. I could take it out of split, go back to simplex. Very easy. VFO normal. You could do it in different increments. So if you want to go coarse or fine, you could do that as well. And there's different VFO style knobs. So there's a knob and a button. So here's the button. So when I hit the button, now you'll notice the VFO knob's not there. I can do it like this by clicking with my mouse and changing the VFO the readout. But I don't. I like the mouse. I mean the knob. But we also have a slider too. You can slide it too. So you can take your slider and just slide through the frequencies. So we give you a lot of options here on how you want to define your VFO style. I'll stick with the knob. And then over here, which is really interesting, is we have, like on sideband and CW, you can set up your macros. And it is so easy to set up. It's a lot easier to set this up than in your regular contest logger. Real easy. Basically, just come up to your call sign up here on the right-hand side. I'm going to click it. Then I'm going to go to console settings. And in here in the console settings, I could do a number of things. Here's how I set up my CW macros. And here's how I set up my phone macros. Very simple. So I'll record one here. So let's go like this. CQ contest, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. Now I'll turn the volume up and listen. So here we go. CQ contest, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. So let's do another one. Let's go. CQ contest, Hotel 2 Alpha Alpha, Hotel 2 Alpha Alpha. CQ contest, Hotel 2 Alpha Alpha, Hotel 2 Alpha Alpha. Very easy to set up these phone macros. For a matter of fact, you get perfect audio out of it every time. Because this is digitalized right out of the PC. So you get really good audio. And that's how each of the 10 operators in the WPS contest did it. So you got this really cool option here for the phone macros. And then, of course, you got the CW macros. So we have different sets of CW macros. So if you want to get on and start running stations, just like in a regular contest logger, you could do that. You just set it right in here, and you can use the, they call it ESM, where enter send message. So you just keep on hitting the enter button, and right from the console, just like a regular logger, you can run, guys. And then here's the macros if you want to just do one individual macro at a time. Very simple. So I like the dark mode, but you can even change that. So let's just say I want to go to the light mode. Watch this. So I go to light mode, and now I go back to the console. Let me go back to the console here. Do the console setting. I hit done, and here we go. This is what it looks like in white. You tell me if you like it better in white or black. I personally like it in black. I notice a lot of people operate it in the white setting. So all I have to do is come back to the console setting, and let's go back to dark mode. Come back down here, and now I'm back in the dark mode. So we got the light mode and the dark mode. So that's all in the console settings. You can change those things. It's great. And then over here, you can turn your macro monitor up. You can also do repeat CQs on any of the macros. Very simple. You got your noise reducer, you got your noise blanker, you got your notch, you got your preamp, you got your attenuator, you got your AGC if you want it slow, medium, or fast. You got your sub receiver. You got your filter selection. You got your monitor if you want to listen to what you're transmitting. Then, of course, you got your push to talk. The way I do the push to talk from the console is the control button on the keyboard. But you can do this with Vox. You can do this with a number of ways. You can do it with a foot switch if you like through a DXMate. But the control key works perfectly fine. Then you got your compression if you want to set your compression high or low. We max it out at 20 or 25, whatever it is. You have 20. And then you have your input power. Typically, on whatever amp we're using on this particular amp, usually 60, 65 watts to get a legal limit out. You have the Vox, turn it on and off. You see I just transmit, I put the Vox in. Then you got you could do a TX test with the transmit. Then over here, this is admin controls. I could tune. Then you got your amplifier output here. This is your amplifier output. Then we come over here. There's other options here. I'm not going to click this first button here. This is called chat. I don't want to push that because there may be users in there talking, and I don't want to give out their identity. But there's a chat window that many of the RHM members chat between themselves. So we got the log. So you see my loggers here. I got DX spots. Just like a regular DX cluster, I can come over here. So let's use this as an example. So let me go on 20 meters here. Let me get the 20 meter thing going here. So right now I'm on 14235.5. So if I come over here and I click IK4GRO, so I have an option. I can tune and turn long path, or tune only. I'm just going to click tune only, and he's on 14275. Let's see if the VFO, see, the VFO already went to 14.2. So we have a built-in DX cluster as well. Very, very simple. Very simple. And of course, with this logger here, this alone is worth its membership, because the logger here, when I log QSOs, all this information is stored in the cloud for you. And not only that, we upload to Logbook of the World for you. You never have to touch anything. So you use our logger, all your QSOs on the hour are uploaded to Logbook of the World, all done with a script. I don't think any logger does that today. You never have to go in there and manually do anything with your logbook. It automatically does it to you for Club Log and Logbook of the World. And then each station has a description. Here we haven't added any pictures or anything, but it just tells you what's going on here. Then we have a calendar. In this calendar, it'll tell you what stations are booked for contesting. I'm not going to disclose that information here, but you can see what would be available for a contest. Then we have our DX calendar, which we connect right to NG3K. It'll tell you what the expeditions are coming up. Then over here we have our news. So if you want to find out what's going on with RHR, well, you go right to our news, right here in the console. It'll tell you what we're up to and what we're changing. And then we have changes. This is all on the development end. This is only open to members. I don't want to show that information. And then, obviously, the other stuff is all admin stuff. So that's an overview of the console. Again, just like Amazon. Come in, you put a username in, password, boom, you're connected. All right, so let's turn up the volume here and work some DX.
X-ray, thanks for your call. Nice to see you for the first time. My handle is Lauro, and you're 57, over.
Okay, Lauro, IK4GRO. Trying to find a frequency here. Bands look like they're busy. Wow, bands are real busy. Everybody's home. Tuning around.
Any evening here, they're absolutely booming in. There's no question about it. Great, just super. But that's it. Yeah.
Station in Italy calling CQ. Maybe 175. Maybe 175. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Okay, thanks for letting me know the frequency's not in use. QRZ, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. CQ20, CQ20, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
Whiskey 2 Alpha Delta X-Ray.
Whiskey 2 Alpha Delta X-Ray, where are you located?
I was in your backyard. First name here is Glenn, and I'm down here in Charleston, South Carolina. Previously from Port Jefferson.
Okay, very good, Glenn. Port Jefferson, I think that's in Long Island. Very good. I'm in the state of Maine, beaming Europe. So good to hear you on the back of the beam. You're 59. My name is Ray Romeo Alpha Yankee.
Roger there, Ray. Roger. Very, very good. Yes, Port Jeff's on Long Island, and I guess you're using the remote system. Well, very good. Okay, I guess I am on the back of the beam, so I am aimed towards Europe with the quad antenna. So I guess I'm driving behind you. You got a great signal, Ray, on the back of the beam. You're S9 plus 10.
Yeah, very good, Glenn. Very good. Well, good to hear you in here. Yes, I'm operating remote. I'm physically just north of New York City, about 60 miles north of Manhattan, up just on the Dutchess Putnam border here in the state of New York on the Connecticut line. And I'm operating the station in Jonesport, Maine, which is on the Atlantic Ocean, running about 1,400 watts. Just testing out propagation. There's not much we can do, Glenn, except play radio or watch TV. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know that, Ray. I know. That's for sure. But I'm just looking in the log. We haven't spoken, but I've certainly been on the websites and taking a look at the wonderful footage up there of those antennas with the remote sites, and always looked into doing stuff like that. We moved down out of Long Island back in July, so we came down here to we're about 35 miles outside of Charleston, right here on the coast. So got a nice, good low-lying area all around me. Everybody's about 6 feet in sea level, and I'm about 55, and that helps an awful lot. So, anyway, good to hear you, and I hope you can stir things up a little bit. You know, there was a number of stations out there did manage to work some 4 X-rays and into Malta 9 hotels. So, a couple of guys out there, but it kind of dried up a little bit. I guess the band got very spongy. It didn't matter what you put into it; it just absorbed it right up. So, we'll see what happens. Anyway, nice to meet you finally for the first time, Ray, and we'll definitely talk again. W2RE, this is Whiskey 2, American DX.
Yeah, okay, very good, Glenn. Good to hear you. Yeah, I got to get down to Long Island. I got a lot of people waiting for me down there, and I don't know when this thing is gonna break. I got to restring a crank up tower in Great Neck. I got some work in Wading River, and I got to get back to Glen Cove? What's the name of that town? I'm trying to remember the name of the town. It's not Glen Cove. It's something Cove. I forget what it's called again. Anyway, it's about 30 miles out on the island over on the Long Island Expressway. I tell you, I don't know when this is going to break, Glenn, but the work is piling up. I got emails. I got people just wanting me to get out there. So, and when I can, I will. And, well, you made the right move moving south. That's for sure. Get away from this mess. Long Island's completely loaded with it now. A lot of people dying, unfortunately. 7-3, Glenn. Whiskey 2 Alpha Delta X-Ray. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. Back to you for the final.
All right, Ray. Yeah, we still got family out there, and a friend of mine out there in, I think you mentioned Glen Head. Okay, I think that's what you were talking about. There's Glen Cove, Glen Head. But a friend out on the island, KD2RD, John, KD2 Radio Delta. We helped him put up a number of antennas over there. He's up on the North Shore in Port Jefferson, and I know he's used the station a couple of times, and I know that you've probably met. So he's been around for forever, John. He's been around forever. And the other guy is November Quebec 2 Foxtrot, which is Scott, and he's over there on the island as well. So I know those guys know you. They've mentioned your name a couple of times. Thanks, Ray. Good luck. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, W2ADX, 7-3.
Yeah, okay, very good. Yeah, I was at the Long Island DX Association meeting back in the summer. While I was working on it, I was putting up an 89-foot crank up in Long Island, not too far from Oyster Bay, and I landed up going to the meeting over there at the ice rink. All right, good to hear you. 73. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hello, Ray.
Hello, who that?
9 Alpha 5, Mike X-Ray.
BD5CZB, over.
Hey, Cora, how you doing? Stand by Sven, I hear you in there. Yeah, Cord, you're sounding great. 59, 5 and 9, QSL.
Yeah, Roger, you also 5 and 9 here in the Netherlands. I'm watching on Facebook. You are live. The band is quite open to the United States. So, yeah, everything is doing well, buddy. We hope for better times. And, yeah, you sound great here. 5-9, Ray, over.
Yeah, very good, Cord. Good to hear you in here. You're sounding fantastic. You're 5 and 9 plus about 5 dB on the peaks. And propagation sounds good. I just heard Ven in there. He almost knocked me off the chair. So good to hear you. Thanks for calling in, and we'll catch you later, old man. QSL?
Yeah, Roger, Ray. I'm listening out also here on 20 meters. Good to hear you, buddy. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, PD5 CZB. Bye-bye, Ray.
73, Core. Take care. See you later. Go ahead, Ven. I didn't catch the call. 9 Alpha something.
Mexico 6 Whiskey.
Yeah, QSL, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, 9 Alpha 5, Mike X-Ray. Yeah, good afternoon to you, Ray. Big signal into Croatia, plus 20, QSL.
Okay, very good, Sven. Good to hear you. I assume you're still running 100 watts and the antenna is fixed on the U.S. Go ahead.
Yeah, the antenna is fixed towards the Caribbean, so not the ideal direction, but we are running 200 watts now, 200 watts, and yeah, but the amplifier is still not in good condition, QSL.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with my PC. Yeah, okay, very good, Sven. My PC got stupid here for a moment. Yeah, okay, very good. Well, it's still doing great, 200 watts, and pointing towards South America. You're still 10 to 20 over. Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL, yeah, that's nice to hear. So yeah, Richard, yeah, we know what's the fault now on the amplifier. So he wrote to the OM Power guys, and we have to replace the tube.
That's why we do solid state amps.
Richard still has a bit warranty on the amplifier, so he gets the tube for free. So that's good news, but the rotator is still broken, QSL.
Yeah, Roger. Okay. Well, maybe in some time soon it'll be back and running. Okay, Sven, good to hear you. Have a good day there in Germany, and good evening to you operating from Croatia. 9 America 5, Mike X-Ray. 59 plus 10 from Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. Bye-bye. Two Italy 0, Kilo Papa Yankee, like a local, 20 over. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ray. Whiskey 2, Romeo Echo. I phoned you money, I've called you many a time. Just the phones were at the same time there. Good to hear you. Shared it many a time. Shared it earlier for you, but didn't make a connection. So glad you could hear me on 50 watts. Good to get the chat, Ray. Hope all's keeping well there. Your side, back to you.
Yeah, everything's good as best as can be for staying indoors. I'm actually drinking a cold beer here at the moment, playing a little radio, so it could be worse. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, as you say, we have to stick inside and play radio. I did try to call you about 6 times earlier today, and there's that many on I couldn't get, so heard the ding-ding, so I thought we'd give you a shout now for sure, and see we get through. But sure, you're looking well anyway on the other there, and sounding well as usual.
Peter.
5 and 9 plus 20, maybe peaking 30 there at the tops. Back to you.
Okay, Peter. Good to hear you. Well, thanks for calling in. A good evening to you there in Northern Ireland. Be well, be safe, and be coronavirus free. We'll catch you later. 2 Italy 0, Kilo Papa Yankee, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, 7-3.
Charlie, Tango 1, Delta, Victoria.
Okay, stand by.
November. Bye-bye.
Okay, 73, Peter. Thanks. It's Charlie Tango 1. Go ahead.
Charlie Tango 1, Delta, Victoria. Very good evening to you there, Ray. You are 25 OS 9 with me today.
30.
How are you, over?
Yeah, you're 30 over. 5.9 plus 30. What are you running, about 10 kilowatt?
Near that. No, I'm running the full legal power, running a 5 over 5 to you there, and pushing my 87A. You know the power of 87A give us, over.
Yeah, okay, Antonio. I think that's the name. Tony, maybe you go by? Anyway, yeah, you're doing great. I think you said 5 over 5. Well, that's amazing. I'm running 5 over 5 over 5, and pretty much beaming in your direction. Go ahead.
Okay, you're coming well, very, very well. Nice,
30.
Nice 25 dBs over S9 in me. What's they pushing there, over?
Yeah, that's great. Good to see the conditions open. You're sounding fantastic. Beautiful audio too. What's your transceiver? Go ahead.
I'm running the 7700 and pushing the AL microphone, over.
Yeah, sounding fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm actually recording this. You're sounding great. Thanks for calling in. 73.
Say 73 to you there.
Why somebody always got to tune up?
And I enjoy very much to say hello to you there. You have one of the best signals of stateside today. 73, bye-bye.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks. We'll catch you later. Have a good day in Portugal. And be safe, by the way. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Hotel Alpha 8, Lima, Nancy. Hotel Alpha 8, Lima, November.
Okay, the Hotel Alpha 8, November something. Go ahead.
Hotel Alpha 8, Lima, November. Henry Alpha 8, Lima, Nancy. Hello, Ray. Good afternoon to you. 59 plus 10 dB over 9. My name is Zoli. Zulu, Oscar, Lima, Italy. Over.
Okay, Zoli. I think we're friends on Facebook. Hotel Alpha 8, Lima, November. Very good. You're 59 plus, 59 plus. QSL?
Yes, Ray. Thank you very much. Good signal for you. And sure, good contact. Congratulations, your station setup as live score from Facebook page. I like it. Okay, Ray. Thank you very much. Good contact. All the best to you. Many station calling you from Europe. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. Hotel Alpha 8 Lima Nancy. 73 Ray. Bye-bye.
Yeah, 73. Take care. Appreciate it, Zoli. Be good. 10 dB over S9. QRZ. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
2 Mike 0 Yankee India Oscar.
2 Mike 0 Yankee Italy Oscar. 59 plus 20. Good evening.
Good evening, Ray. Nice to meet you again. The name is Brian Neal, City of Glasgow. You're 59 plus 10 dB, and hope everything's okay over your part of the world there, Ray. Over.
Yeah, very good, Brian. As good as it could be. You know, staying indoors, either watch TV, play radio, or eat. Or what other things have I been doing? I actually went outside and got a few minutes of fresh air. My wife went off to work this morning. She's a nurse. She's taking care of some of these patients. And we're doing the best we can, Brian. Go ahead.
Yes, God bless your wife and all your family that's working in these conditions. Here in Scotland, it's not too bad there, Ray. There is a few hundred there. There is a few hundred in Scotland, but it's not as bad as what it is in London. Okay, Ray, I'll wish you all the best and safety to you and your family. W2RE 2M0YO 73 is Ray. Bye-bye.
Yeah, very good, Brian. Yeah, just in the hospital alone is probably about 100 patients, so just to put that into perspective, where she's working, there's, I think, 3 floors now that are all virus-infected patients. So it's really, really bad here, Brian, especially right in New York City and the suburbs of New York. Got hit really, really hard here. Take care, Brian. Best wishes. 2 Mike 0, Yankee Italy Oscar, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, 7-3. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Ray.
Whiskey 9, kilowatt.
Okay, I hear a station on the back of the beam in Nine Land. Whiskey 9, kilo, booming, 59 plus. Over.
Yeah, I just wanted to say hello to you, and I've been listening to your programs on Facebook. Always doing a good job, very good indeed. The name is Cliff, Charlie, London, Italy, Fox, and I'm located near Chicago. Just wanted to say hello to you, QSL.
Yeah, very good, Cliff, and very much appreciate you watching. Yeah, we're trying to expand and promote ham radio to the masses. That's all we do here. And being that I can connect to 30 stations, I can always create a pile up from somewhere, Cliff. And it's been a lot of fun doing this. So over 3 million video views from the beginning of the year, so somebody's watching this. I don't know why people want to watch, Cliff, but they're watching. Go ahead.
Oh, it's fun. And I'll tell you what, the big deal for me is the good stations you're hearing, over in Europe. And, it's really good to hear them as good as you're hearing them. Of course, you got a good setup there. So I enjoy listening to you.
That's great, Cliff.
I'm not going to keep you. There's a lot of Europeans that want to talk to you, but thanks for letting me in. I appreciate it, Roger.
Yeah, you're sounding great, Cliff. You're 20 over on the back of the beam. I could just imagine if I pointed west, you'd probably be like 40 over. Go ahead.
Well, you're 20 over, and I'm pointed at the back of your beam, so you're doing a good job. Take care of yourself and keep up the good work, and be guys, stay safe and be careful.
Cliff, pleasure's all mine. Thanks for calling in, and keep well and be safe. By the way, what state did you say you're in? Illinois?
Yeah, Illinois, Roger.
Yeah, okay, very good. Take care. Be safe. 73. Bye-bye.
73, bye-bye. Keep up the work.
Charlie Tango 1, Alpha Sugar Mike. Hello, Ray.
Charlie Tango 1, I think Alpha Sugar Mike. Is that correct?
Roger, Ray. Very strong. 20 over 9, okay, from New York. My name is Joe, Juliet Oscar. Mike for you. Charlie Tango 1, Alpha Sierra Mike.
Okay, Charlie Tango 1 Alpha Sugar Mike. Very good, Joe. You're 30 over, 5'9 plus 30. I'm actually transmitting from the state of Maine. I'm physically in New York, running 5 over 5 over 5 and a little bit over a kilowatt. Go ahead.
I'm looking at information, my friend. Very strong 4 elements by this band, okay? All the best, my friend. 73 to you. Good wish to you and your family. Congratulations by your transmission. Whiskey to Radio X, Charlie Tango 1 Alpha Sugar Mike.
Okay, 73. Thanks for calling in. This is Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, QRZ.
Good afternoon, America. Good afternoon, America.
Yeah, Golf 1, Italy, Zulu, Quebec, Mr. Shepard, 20 over. Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, Ray. Lovely to hear you. I won't hold it because I spoke to you earlier, but have you made a decision yet, Ray? Any news, QSL?
The wife said for me to hang around one more day. One more day, Tom. We're going to have a big dinner tonight. QSL?
QSL on that. Well, I hope it goes well, and I hope you have a real nice evening, Ray, and have a real nice night with Laurie and everybody. And we'll keep the fingers crossed that everybody's going to be good, Ray. You got to do what you got to do, Ray. QSL.
Yeah, very good, Tom. Yeah, just let fill people in on what's going on here that are watching. Tom, very good. Yeah, the wife is working in a nursing home where there's about between 50 to 100 COVID-19 patients, and it's really, really bad here, just north of New York City. She works in Westchester County, and she's very afraid that she's going to land up catching it and bringing it home to the family. So I'm thinking about going to the Catskill Mountains, where I have a vacation home, where could be secluded from everybody. And the only thing I have to do is pick up a few weeks' worth of food, which I can absolutely do on the way up. So, Tom, thanks for your concern. Appreciate it. And God bless the United Kingdom. No word yet on Boris. Keep on hearing the same thing. He's on oxygen, but nothing else. You have any news on Boris there, Tom? Go ahead.
Ray, is about the same as you. Well, the evening news was on about 15 minutes ago, and the latest news that he had a very comfortable night, and he's still in intensive care, and he's going to be in there for at least another night. It sounds pretty good. They're saying he's had a comfortable night, he's not on a ventilator, and he's not got pneumonia. That's the latest we know, Ray. QSL.
Yeah, okay, very good. As long as that's accurate reporting, that's all good news. That's all good news, Tom. He's a young guy. He's only 55 years old. Surprised, usually attacks this in the worst way, elderly people with underlying conditions, unless he has an underlying condition that he didn't know about. Anyway, Tom, thanks for the information and the update from the United Kingdom on Boris Johnson. 73, and take care. Bye-bye.
Have a good afternoon and have a wonderful family evening tonight, Ray. Cheers and beers. God bless America.
Whiskey.
God bless the United Kingdom, my friend. Good to hear you. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, QRZ.
Quebec, how are you?
Okay, Fox Charlie Quebec out of Italy. Give me your call again.
Roger, Ray. This is Italy, Uniform 8, Foxtrot Charlie, Quebec. How are you, Ray?
Oh, good to hear you. Ciao, Italy United Fox Charlie Quebec, 5'9 plus. Over.
Roger. How are you? All okay?
Yeah, all okay. The best we can do. Self-isolation indoors, no outdoors, except maybe some fresh air when I take the garbage to the street. QSL?
Roger, 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 Roger. The gold save America and Europe, all the world. The best 73. You are 5 and 9 plus 10 dB in the center east of Italy. Ciao, 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 Ray. 73.
Ciao, my friend. God bless the people of Italy. Wishing you all the best. Take care, my friend. Stay safe. And we work you in the future with no virus. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, Roger.
2 Echo 0, Mike November.
2 Echo 0, Mike, November something. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's golf, Ray. Neil, November Echo, America Lima. Yeah, 5 dB over S9. Good afternoon, good evening. 2 Echo 0, Mike November Golf, Ray, over.
Yeah, very good, Neil. Booming. Your 50 watts is doing an incredible job. Your 5.9 plus QSL.
Yeah, brilliant stuff, mate. Just came in to say hi. I did hear you yesterday morning. By the time I came on and did my stuff, you disappeared. So I hope you're well, Ray. And I've been following your XYL and your daughter on Facebook, doing a great job. Just like my own XYL is currently doing the same job at work, over.
Yeah, well, thank your wife for the really the service, because I would have never thought in all the years that I thought my wife's job as a nurse would be more dangerous than me doing tower work. But you know what? It's come to that point. They're going in there and risking their lives every day now. It's just really, really bad. You know, it wouldn't be too bad if this thing was, just... it's bad enough that it's killing people, but it's killing people, and they still don't know why it's killing young people. So, anybody that gets this is a chance of, there's a good chance, 3-4% that you're going to die from it. Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL, it's bad news, buddy. I mean, I've got a friend of mine, his XYL is a nurse, and she's at home with one of the 3 children really ill. It shows no mercy, just like the big C. But I have noticed that whenever somebody reports something, bearing in mind I have had personal friends of mine pass away less than a mile away from me, 1 mile, 2 mile, 3 mile, who hasn't had underlining conditions or underlining issues? Who hasn't had something wrong with them? I mean, I'm 50 bang on, and I've had pneumonia. So if I get it, is it sayonara or what can you do? And obviously the PM's got it as well. But what can you do, Ray? You've got to ride it out, battle it out, and hope you come out the other end, over.
Yep, that's all you can do. You can only wish for the best. Well, Neil, I wish you and your family the best. Your wife, thanks for tell her I wish her best warm... I'm looking for the word there. Best wishes, and you guys be safe over there in England. 2 Echo 0, Mike November Golf, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo 7-3. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, QSL, Ray, same goes for your family. Take care. Ride it out. They're not doing as they're told.
You too, Tom.
Which sums up the UK.
Thanks for calling in.
Idiots. But what can you do? As long as you're not in that minority, use your head. Be safe. And God bless America. 7-3, Ray.
You too. God bless the United Kingdom. Be well, my friend. Stay safe. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, QRZ.
Foxtrot Lima, right?
The QRP station, Mike Whiskey 3, Sierra November.
Okay, the Mike Whiskey 3 with 10 watts. Go ahead.
Mike Whiskey 3, Lima, Foxtrot Lima. Good evening, Ray. You're 5-9 plus 10 into Mid Wales. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mike Whiskey 3, Lima, Fox Lima. Very good. You're 5-9, 59.
Yeah, thank you very much. I don't know which way your beam is pointing, but you're definitely not pointing straight at me there. I'm picking you up at 330 there, Ray. It's unusual, because for New York, I'm usually down about 280. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I'm operating from the state of Maine. In the northeast corner, so I'm probably a little bit higher beam heading, I would think. Probably if New York is 280 or something like that, Maine would be 300 QSL.
Yeah, QSL, I got you at 305, Ray. super signal and lovely audio, sir.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm operating remote. I'm actually physically in New York and the transmitter's in Maine. You're doing wonderful with your 10 watts. Good luck, 73. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Charlie Tango 2, Golf Sierra November 30.
Okay, Europe, stand by for one moment. I'm going to see if there's any stations on frequency from the U.S. I'm going to start beaming toward the U.S. here for a few moments just to see if the band is open and see if there's any people coming in from the U.S. So I'll be back in one moment. I'll be back in one moment. I'm going to turn the antenna west. Let's see if we can do anything here. Okay, now beaming west here stateside. Anybody in the States, North America, Canada, into Central America? This is Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, QRZ20.
Alpha Bravo 9,
Delta Niner, Hotel.
Okay, the Alpha Bravo 9, what's your call?
Kilo Delta Niner, Hotel, Quebec, Delta, Bruce, and Northeastern
State of Wisconsin. Name is Jared. Juliet Alpha, Romeo Echo Delta.
Okay, Jared, very good. Is it Alpha Bravo 9? What's the rest of the call, Jared?
Alpha India, America, India.
Okay, Alpha Bravo 9, Alpha India, good to hear you. You're 5 and 9, 59 in the state of Maine. I'm running 5 element at 175 feet. The name is Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee. Go ahead.
All right, Ray. Great signal here. I heard you talking to Europe as well. I hear them just barely in the noise there. I've got a Hustler 6 BTV that's ground-mounted with radials and doing 100 watts out of my old Kenwood TS430. Go ahead.
Yeah, fantastic. Sounding great. Sounding fantastic. Yeah, once I point the antenna to the west, I pretty much null out the Europeans. They're not nowhere nearly as strong. Well, thanks for calling in. I hope everything's well, and best wishes to you and the family. Alpha Bravo 9, Alpha India, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
All right, 73, Ray. AB9AI clear.
Okay, thanks for calling in. This is Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, QRZ 20. Anybody, anywhere.
Victor Echo 5.
Okay, the Victor Echo 5. Victor Echo 5, go ahead.
Yeah, Victor Echo 5, Hotel, Alpha Echo.
Okay, Victor Echo 5, Hotel Alpha Echo in Saskatchewan. You're 5 and 7, 57. QSL?
Roger, you're 5 and 9 here in the Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. City of Prince Albert, over.
Yeah, I'm going to turn the antenna a little bit towards you. I got to go into the southwest United States. I'm bringing the beam up over towards you. Let me see if your signal picks up now. Victor Echo 5, Hotel Alpha Echo. Give me your name again. Go ahead.
Yeah, the name is Harry. Hotel Alpha Romeo Yankee. Harry's the name, and we're located near the city of Prince Albert in the province of Saskatchewan. Over.
Yeah, okay, very good, Harry, in Saskatchewan, Canada. Very good. You picked up to 5 and 8. 5 and 8 now. QSL?
You're 5 and 9 here. 5 and 9 here. So good copy from. I think you're down in Maine, or.
Yeah, very good. Very good. How's the coronavirus there in Saskatchewan? You have any cases up there, Harry?
Oh yeah, there's about 259 cases in Saskatchewan, and I think they're starting to decrease. They're not getting any more, but it's this coronavirus here too. We're all subject to staying in the house and isolating ourselves over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, big reset button. Everybody staying indoors. Never seen anything like this, even up there in Canada, up there in a no man's land. Okay, Harry, thanks for calling in from Saskatchewan, Canada. Victor Echo 5, Hotel Alpha Echo, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, 7-3.
7-3, Ray.
Thank you for calling in. This is Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, QRZ.
Whiskey Delta Niner,
Alpha Bravo 9, Echo Whiskey.
The Alpha Bravo 9, what's your call?
Roger, Dodger. It's Alpha Bravo 9, Echo Whiskey. Alpha Bravo 9, Echo Whiskey. The name here is Andy, over.
Yeah, okay, very good, Andy. Echo Bravo 9, Echo Whiskey. You're 5 and 9, 59, over.
Very good. And your signal refers to 5757 into Evanston, Illinois. Go ahead.
Okay, very good. Evanston, Illinois. Great to hear you. I'm running 5 elements at 175 feet, running about 1,400 watts. Go ahead.
Boy, that's incredible. That's incredible. It's like, well, you've got a great signal. 57, 58, 59, sometimes 10 over. And I'm using a little Tar Heel 2 mobile screwdriver antenna on top of my condo roof here in downtown Evanston, Illinois. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger on the Evanston, Illinois. Well, thanks for calling in. Appreciate it. Just testing out propagation here. Be safe, be well. Alpha Bravo 9, Echo Whiskey, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, 7-3. Bye-bye.
Kilo Delta Niner, Hotel Quebec Delta.
Bravo 9, Echo Whiskey.
7-3, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Kilo Delta Niner, Hotel Quebec Delta.
Kilo Delta 9, Hotel Quebec Delta, 5-9.
Roger, Roger. You're 20 over up here in northeastern Wisconsin. The name is Bruce. You stay safe and healthy. 73.
You too, Bruce. Best wishes to you in Wisconsin. Thanks for calling in, 73. Okay, now back to Europe. Any stations in Europe? Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Germany 1, Hotel Papa Delta.
Germany 1, Hotel Papa Delta, 5-9, over.
Okay, you're also 5-9. Wow, what a difference your beam makes. Yeah, from front to back. Amazing. From signal 2 to signal plus 20. Remarkable. Excellent.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, what I did was I took the top antenna, which is on a rotator at 175 feet, and I'm able to select that remotely. I picked the top antenna and pointed it west, and then when I wanted to hear Europe, I engaged the middle and the bottom antenna. So now all three antennas are on you. You're 5-9 plus 10, QSL?
Okay, excellent. Well, that's good. Yeah, you're a booming signal. Just on Messenger, a friend of mine said you're on frequency, and I sort of, come down and thought I'd give you a go. I wonder if you could have a little listen for him. He's 2 Echo Zero XBT. He's literally sort of on hardly any power, so it would be really good if you wouldn't mind just listening for him there. From G1 HPD.
Yeah, okay, very good. If he has anything of a decent antenna, I'll hear him. 2 Echo Zero, I think it's X-Ray Papa Tango. Make your call, go ahead.
Mexico 6, Whiskey Yankee Delta. Mexico 6, Whiskey Yankee Delta.
Yeah, okay, very good, Sean. There was a Mexico 6 calling, so he kind of stepped over you. Is it 2 Echo Zero X-Ray Bravo Tango? I don't know why people tune up all the time. Yeah, Roger, Sean. You're 5x7. 5x7. QSL? Yeah, okay, very good, Sean. Yep, we're all waiting for this to pass over. 73, Sean. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. 73 from me, and be safe and frequency very soon. All the best, thank you.
Okay, 73, take care. QRX, one moment. I heard a couple Mike 6s in there, so let me see if I could pull these 10-watt stations out for one moment. The Mike 6, make your call again. Okay, Mike 6, Whiskey Yankee Delta, 5 and 7, 57, over. Yorkshire near Manchester. What's the name?
Yeah, the name's John, man. Julia, Oscar, Otto, and Nancy. Only 5 whiskeys. 5 whiskeys. QSO?
Yeah, very good, John, with your 5 whiskey. Doing great. What is your antenna system?
Yeah, I'm using a Cookcraft MA5B. QSO?
Yep, that's making a difference for you. The MA5B is working well. Okay, thanks for calling in. 73, take care.
Go on, Maddie.
Yeah, 73. Is there any other Mike number 3s, Mike 6s, or Mike 7s, foundation license opt out of the UK, running 10 watts or less? Please call. Okay, Romeo Juliet Sierra, go ahead.
Echo America 5, Sugar Delta.
Okay, is that Mike 6 Radio Juliet Sierra? Okay, Mike 7, Radio Juliet Sierra. Very nice copy. You're 5 and 9, 59. QSL?
Thank you
very
I
much.
like working these 10-watt guys.
Rick, Romeo India Kilo, and you're 59 plus 10, 59 plus 10 into Southern England.
Okay, very good, Rick. What is your antenna? Go ahead.
At the moment, I'm using a 5/8 wave vertical wire. 5/8 wave vertical wire for 20 meters.
Okay, it's working really good for you. The 5/8 vertical. How often with your 5 watts or 10 watts do you get into the United States? Is it very often? Go ahead.
I would say maybe.
Echo America 5.
Why do these guys do that?
Depending on the propagation and also the pilot. If the band is quiet, then I can get through. So when everybody's asleep in Europe, I can usually get through. But when everybody's awake, then you have a chance with the 10 watts. Over.
Yeah, I can understand 100%. 100%. Completely understand it. You're making a great job with the 10 watts. 73, take care. Is there any other 10 watt stations in the United Kingdom? Mike 6, Mike 3, Mike 7.
Echo Alpha 5, Sugar Delta, Echo America 5, Sierra Delta.
Okay, the Mike 3 again. Mike 6.
Echo America 5.
Okay, QRZ, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Uniform, Foxtrot, Oscar. Kilo for you.
Okay, the Foxtrot Oscar, what's your call?
Hey, thank you. That's Whiskey Bravo 2. Uniform, Foxtrot, Oscar. Name here is Larry, and I'm in New London, Missouri, about 100 miles north of the city of St. Louis, not too far from the Mississippi River. Back to you.
Okay, Larry, in Missouri, very good. You're 5 and 9 on the back of the beam. I'm beaming Europe. My name is Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee. I'm in the state of Maine on the Atlantic Ocean, Jonesport, Maine. QSL?
Okay, it shows Poughkeepsie, New York, and I heard you say something about a remote station up in Maine. But more than that, what really got me to call you was that you were talking about your wife being in the medical profession. I'm 72 years old. I was a nurse anesthetist for 50 years, and I'm really kicking myself. I'm thinking I should go back and at least volunteer and do something. And I'm also thinking at 72 years old, I'm really in that prime group of being at risk. So anyway, beyond that, though, I heard you mention the Catskills, and telling you that I'm 72 years old. When I was in my late teens, 17, 18, 19, I had a friend who was in a band at the Flagler Hotel up in the Catskills, and we used to go up and every weekend and play games up there. And my mom and dad would be on the other side of the Catskills they'd take a week vacation at the Concord. So that's my connection with the Catskills. So if you do end up there, that's a beautiful piece of country. Anyway, lots of people calling you. I won't hold you too long. W2RE, by the way, you got a 20 over signal here on the back of your beam from Maine to the central United States. WB2 UFO, back to you, my friend.
Okay, very good, Larry. Thanks for the information. And yeah, you're doing well on the back of the beam. Amazing that I'm hearing you that well. I'm physically in Poquoig, New York, which is about 20 miles to the east of Poughkeepsie. My wife works down in Westchester County, just north of New York City, where the outbreak is really bad. The facility she works in, there's patients on every floor. Doesn't matter which floor they're on in the nursing home. They're just they're inundated. They don't have enough body bags. Put it that way, Larry. Not everything being reported on the news. Most of these patients are dying without even being tested. So it's really bad. You're better off staying away at your age. I would not recommend it. It's hitting everybody of all ages, but of course anybody with underlying conditions, as you know, as a doctor or a nurse, would know that. And my place up in the Catskills is in Summit, New York. It's 2 hours north of here. I have a vacation home on a mountaintop with 20 acres on a private dead-end secluded road. And if I go up there, nobody's going to see me, and I could roam and do whatever I want outdoors. The only thing is I don't want to leave the family. And the wife. I think we're going to have dinner tonight, and I think I'm going to head up. I think I'm going to head up there in the morning, pick up a couple weeks worth of food at the supermarket, and then just hibernate up in the mountains. It's just way too risky for both of us to get sick, Larry. Well, good to hear you. Thanks for all the information and good signal here on the back of the beam. Whiskey Bravo 2, United Fox Ocean, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. Back to you for the final.
Whiskey 2 Radio Ocean, WB2 UFO.
Hey, Marco.
Stay healthy.
Barking
Make
Beagle.
sure your wife stays healthy, too. She
Nice.
needs you to be there for her.
Over on
so
YouTube.
That's important that
Eric,
you stay healthy.
Ed, Connor.
Anyway, thanks for being there. And, hey, have fun. Sounds like you're running a beautiful station over there and having fun with the 10-watt stations in Europe. WB2 UFO. I'll just listen around for a while. 73s, my friend.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, we have the biggest ears in the United States. We're right on the Atlantic Ocean, and those 10-watt UK stations are amazing, and there's an awful lot of them. I work them all the time, and they're great to work. Take care, 73. Bye-bye. Okay, Sugar Delta, go ahead.
Golf 1, Sugar Delta Kilowatt.
Okay, Golf 1, Sugar Delta Kilo, you're 5 and 9, 59 plus, over.
Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, Golf 1, Sierra Delta Kilo. A very good evening to you, Ray, from near London. The name is...
The band's still open. It's 2:30 in the afternoon, 2:35 to be exact here in the state of Maine. I'm running 5 over 5 over 5, just enjoying myself, having a little fun playing on the radio while I'm drinking a beer. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger Ray. Well, best thing to do is to stay at home, I suppose, and enjoy the hobby and whatever you can do at home. I've been doing a bit of gardening today. The weather was nice, so we had about 18 degrees centigrade, and yesterday we went up to 20 degrees centigrade, so I spent a couple of days out in the garden and early morning on the radio, so I was past some time on the radio early morning, and I thought I'd come in there. It's getting dark, and open the radio up and hear the strongest signal on the band. Over.
Yeah, very good, Sid. Yeah, it's surprised there's not more people stateside on the air. To be honest with you, everybody's locked up indoors. Been just roaming around here in the house today, trying to do some other things. I ordered some new QSL card today. I noticed that I was doing some QSLing, and I put on my QRZ page, Logbook of the World only. But I still get direct QSL cards, so I started doing that, and I ran out of QSL cards. So I'm just trying to do some things. The wife told me to clean out the garage, but I didn't get to that point today. So, yeah, we'll be doing some outdoor activity here. I figured I'm going to be indoors here for a while, Sid, so I can get to that garage at any point. I'm in the tower business, Sid, so it's not essential for me to be out on the road. So I've just been staying indoors here. And surprisingly, Sid, the most surprising thing to me is I'm not gaining weight. I actually lost a few pounds. It goes to show when you're out on the road and you're eating fast food, that's why you get fat. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, Ray. What can I say? I think I'm putting the weight on being indoors. It's the opposite for me. And okay, the QSL cards that you have to get now to supplement the stock. Well, I do use QSL cards myself, and I don't eat QSL normally. But as for cleaning the garage, I don't think I'll try that. There's 2 double garages and a shed, and they're full of crap, so I'll just leave it where it is. I think it's a task that's a bit beyond me now, but I guess we'll have to clear them up sooner or later.
Hey, Carl.
Okay,
cheers and beers.
As I say,
Carl Adrian.
There should be more people on the radio, but I guess there isn't because they're
Barking
otherwise
Beagle.
occupied. And also, they probably don't know the band is open. But I called out CQ earlier on in the afternoon there, right? Must have been about, I guess, about just before 2 o'clock in the afternoon local time here, which would have been morning time on your side, and only one American station came back to me that I could hear, so I don't know if it was the propagation. I think it must have been, also a little bit early, but I gave up after a while because I was beginning to lose my voice calling out, my friend. W2REG1SDK.
Okay, fantastic, Sid. Well, I don't know where all the U.S. guys are. Maybe they got other things to do. Maybe they're not doing the 6 feet of separation. Maybe they're outdoors having fun. I know it's here in New York. They're taking it serious. I don't see anybody, at least from my front window, which I'm in the suburbs, so it's pretty quiet here anyway. But I don't see any cars going up and down the road, which typically I would see on a regular day here. Anyway, good to hear you, Sid. Best wishes. Be well. Be safe. And best of luck to Boris. Hope he pulls through okay. Golf 1, Sugar Delta Kilo, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, 7-3.
Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. Good to copy you again, mate. You take care, my friend, and stay safe too. And keep well. That's the important thing. I've been indoors for the last 3 weeks. I have not gone anywhere, not even for shopping. A friend of ours gets the shopping, so hopefully we'll get through this. So best of luck, Ray. 73 is from Golf 1, Sierra Delta Kilo. Bye-bye.
Okay, 73, Sid. Thanks for calling in. This is Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Golf Mexico 1 Delta. Zero United Oscar trying.
Kilo 4, Lima Alpha Whiskey.
Kilo 4, Lima Alpha Whiskey. Nice signal on the back of the beam. Go ahead.
Yeah, very good. The name here is Biff. Bravo India Foxtrot Foxtrot. Bravo India Foxtrot Foxtrot. And we're in Tampa. W2R8 K4LAW.
Yeah, okay, Biff. Very good. Kilo 4 Lima Alpha Whiskey in Tampa. Very good. You're 5-9, 59. I'm beaming Europe, so you're off the side of the beam for sure. And the name is Ray Romeo Alpha Yankee in the state of Maine. QSL?
Yeah, QSL, Ray. QSL. Very good. You got a really beautiful 5.9 signal down here as well. One of the louder signals on the band. Just getting this microphone on the Flex for the first time. And
Tyler, we actually have a private Facebook page.
Had any comment on the audio quality?
Hey, Connor, put in the private Facebook page for Tyler. Yeah, okay, very good, Biff. Good to hear you. Good to hear you. Yeah, you're doing fine. Doing fine. Good to work you on the back of the beam. What did you say your antenna is again?
Yeah, I'm running a step IR antenna up at 60 feet. It's a DB18, which is 3 elements on this band.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I put together a couple of DB18s and E's in the past. Very familiar with the antenna. Okay, Biff, thanks for calling in from Florida. Be safe, be well down there in Tampa. Kilo 4 Lima Alpha Whiskey, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Golf 5. Yeah, very good. Sierra Victor 8, Japan Victor Hotel.
Most of the warnings, and heeded it, even though kind of had to wait for
Connor.
the governor on board.
Tyler, hit that link and we'll approve you.
Put out the stay safe at home type things. Didn't want to call it a curfew, but it's about the same thing. It's okay. I mean, we're into probably this is going into week 3, and all is good. We can't get into the radio club right now and have meetings and stuff. Had a virtual one last night, so that was pretty cool. So back to you, Ray. W2RE K4LAW.
Yeah, okay, very good, Biff. Well, best wishes to you down there, and to be safe. And we're pretty much mandatory here unless we have essential business. 73, take care. Bye-bye.
Golf 5.
Okay, wow. The pile-up never ends from this station in Maine. So when I first started the stream here, I showed you how to operate from here, and anybody in the world can do this under a trial. So let me just bring this up here. So if you go to remotehamradio.com and you come to free trial all the way to the right, if you click there,
hi, this is Lee, WW2DX.
You can come in and go through the free trial. It'd just be cool for you to listen and see what it sounds like from the other side of the pond if you want to give that a shot. And of course, you're for U.S. call sign. You can actually sign up. I mean, you could be a shortwave listener from other parts of the world without a license if you want to do that. And we have shortwave listening rates, which are very reasonable. And we also have the merchandise store here. So if you want to pick up some merchandise and support our youth program, that'd be great. Here's our youth program. Got a lot of youths on RHR, and it's self-funded by the RHR team. And we got the merchandise store. All the proceeds from the merchandise store go to our awesome youth program. And our youth program is like no other in the U.S. Connor, who's in here right now, I don't know if there's any other youths in here watching. They can tell you how cool the youth program is. Not only do we get them on the air with big stations, they get to be mentored. And Tyler was asking if there was a Slack channel for fans. Yeah, I wish we could do that, but I think that Slack channel would be going off all day long around the clock, and we'd have to put that on snooze quite a bit. So that's the cool things that are going on here. As you could tell, every time I get on the air here, it's pretty much a pile-up. And somebody asked if I want to go to Haiti. I might go to Haiti tonight. Just before 20 meters. See, at 5 p.m. local here, 6 p.m. local, 20 meters is really good to work JAs in Japan. So I may be back a little bit later, do that stream from HH2AA. And as always, I think everybody's in here for keeping me company. I see KC1KUG's in here. He's a new youth on RHR. Brian. Ham Essential, Whiskey Zero, Alpha Echo Echo is also a youth here. We have just a lot of new youths in here. And Connor just said Haiti's fun to watch. Yes, it is fun to watch. Well, it's even fun. It's more fun to operate it, Connor, isn't it? And then we got Steve Austin in from England. We got Carl. I forget where Carl's from. I think he's in. I think Carl is in Scandinavia somewhere. We got Paul. We got Marcos in Brazil. You just never know who's in here watching, and that's why we do this show, to keep it interesting. So again, thanks for watching. We're going to keep on promoting ham radio. We're going to keep on DXing, contesting. I'm not sure if we're going to be streaming, but at least our daily show here will get on. Once the coronavirus is over, then you'll start seeing me from the top of the towers. I'll be streaming from top of the towers. Hopefully that's very sooner than later. All right, thanks for watching. This is Ray W2RE here in the RHR bunker in New York.